Hi, it's Jane here from craftforjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you this really cute little box, and it's got an Aero bar inside. So it's got the peppermint Aero inside, which I thought went with the paper quite nicely because it's got some greens and the purple felt like it could complement the brown. So I made this box to fit this little Aero to leave as a little gift for somebody. I got my inspiration from this gorgeous gift that I received at a recent team swap. So inside had some cute little chocolates, and on the outside it had this ribbon around it, the red ribbon, and had this beautiful scissor charm. And this was from a lovely German demonstrator called Tina. And her website is Tina's Creative Box. So she does YouTube videos as well. They are in German, but they are very good to follow. She's actually glued one end shut and left the one as one that you can open. On my example, I've just left them both open. I just thought it was a bit easier because it does, when you flatten it down, it does hold the chocolate really well. So the paper that I've used for this is the new annual catalogue host set. So I'll just show you what the set looks like. So it is called, sorry, I've got some of the spare pieces on the back. It is called Design a Daydream, and it has got lots of different lovely papers inside. It's a massive pack, it's 48 pages. You can see some of the pages just here. I love the stripe pattern, and it's got lovely purples, yellows, pinks, blues and greens, really fresh sort of colours. You get 12 designs, double-sided, and there's 48 pages in the pack. You cannot buy this pack. You actually need to earn it from Stampin' Rewards. So you can spend, if you spend over £150, you can earn Stampin' Rewards, and then you can pick free products up to the value that you've earned. So you earn 10% of your order. However, because obviously most people don't tend to order large amounts in one go, although some do, then what I've decided to do for anyone that shops with me in June, if they have a qualifying order and they use my host code, you'll find my host code on my blog, on my website. Follow the links below. I don't put it on the video because you could be seeing this video the following month, and you can still shop with me and use my host code, and you can still get free gifts. So every time I change my host code, I will put it onto my website, the first thing I do. So the one on the website is always the current one that you can use. So if you do use that, you will get a sample pack of this. You'll get a 6x6 of each of the 12 sheets within here, which is double-sided designs. So it's really good value. So you'll get that if you have a qualifying order and use my host code. You'll also get some free product, which I'm trying to get complementing this paper, and you'll receive a free handmade card as well. So if you don't already have a demonstrator, do consider shopping with me. So let's get on with the project. This is a designer series paper that I'm going to use this time. I'm going to score on the long side, which will be scoring this line here and this line just here. And I'm going to score along 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to score at 1 1/4. And then I'm going to score at 6 1/4 and 6 3/4. So I've rotated the paper and I'm going to score at 1 1/8. 1 7/8, 3, 3 3/4. So then I'm going to, so that's all of the long full scoring. Now I need to do partial scoring. So I'm going to score the first partial one, which is just to the first line. I'm going to score it at 1 1/2. Just down to that first score line, and then I'm going to score the next one at 3 3/8, just down to that first score line. Then I'm going to rotate and I'm going to score at 7/8, just down to the first score line, and I'm going to score at 2 3/4. And basically I've scored to the middle point and the two slimmer sides, both ends. Now I'm going to need to get out a ruler, which I don't actually have on me, so I'm going to improvise, and I'm going to use my bone folder, and I'm going to take from that center point to the 2 corners either side. So as my center point, there's my first corner, and I'm going to score. There we go. And I'll repeat that so it makes a V shape. So there's the corner, there's the center point, I'm going to score. Lovely. So I don't know if you can see that just there, I've scored there and there. And I'm going to repeat that on here. I'll make sure I put a diagram of this on. So I'm only scoring between the 2 lines that I've scored here. I'm not taking it all the way up the box, so the inner part is where I'm scoring. So you'll see that none of the lines here have been scored, but I have scored that inner box just there. And now I'm going to just gently fold where I've scored here so that it has a nice crease, and that I'm able to use this to help me create these nice edges on the corner of the box. I think this makes a really sweet little gift to hand out to people. And just do that here, and then the last one just here. Lovely. Okay, so with this section just here, I'm going to get my tear and tape, and I'm going to put a long strip across here right to the edge, and then this should be the only glue in that I need to do for this project. And I'll take this off, and then I'm going to fold this over here and just join them up. There we go. So we have our box shape, which is lovely. And now I'm going to use these corners and try to push out just where those little lovely triangles have been scored. You can see that they're sitting quite naturally where they've been scored, just there. Lovely. So that's one end, and then I will repeat that process just here. Same principle, they're just sitting quite lovely where those lovely triangles have been scored in. So I'm going to put my arrow inside, and I'm going to, that is my super cute little box just there then, my Aero box, and I will decorate now. So I'm going to use this lovely new ribbon, and it is in petal pink, and it is called soft polyester ribbon, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to cut a little piece off to put behind my sentiment. So get my paper snips. So I'll just do that like that, and then I'm going to get my sentiment out. The sentiment that I'm using is this one here, which is just for you. The sentiment comes from this lovely set. Is it called Vernaculous Romance or something like that? But it's very sweet, and it's got just for you there, and I do like this set. So I've stamped that there, and then I have used these contour dies that go with the colour and contour set, and I've used the smallest one just in here, so I think it gives it just a fun little feel. So I'm going to turn this over, and I will adhere my ribbon to the back of it. So I'm going to use my tear and tape. I'll just do a little bit of tear and tape on the back of here. Take it off with my pick tool, like that. Have a look which way my sentiment goes, and then just try to catch it a little bit. So if I do that one to start. There we go, just a tiny bit off, and then I'll do that, and let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks quite cute, doesn't it? So I'll pop a little bit more tape on the back of here to stick it, and then I will try and put it up with some embellishments. Sorry, some Stampin' Dimensionals to keep the I'm going to pop some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back just here to pop my sentiment up. The ribbon's there, so it's quite thick already. So just need to place a couple of these just towards the edge bits where there isn't anything sort of holding it up. And then I will sort of bring this to me a little bit. So I'm going to use this to center it up as best I can. So I think that's not far off, and then I'll pop that just here. And then I'm going to turn it to me and just double check. Yep, that looks fine, doesn't it? And then finally, I'm going to set this off with these beautiful solid faceted gems that are in the new annual catalogue. So there's some lovely, lovely colours here, you can see. So I could pick, there's the blue there, I could pick the blue, I could pick the green just here, or the pink, but I think I'm going to use the pink for this one because I've got the pink on the ribbon. So I'll just pop this up, and I'm going to put this right up here, or shall I do it differently? I'll pop it down here, I think, down here in that corner, and then one of the little ones just next to it, because I do like to have two near each other, and they do glisten because of the facets that have been sort of, they're not a dome, they've got sort of facets which gives them a lovely shimmer in the light. So this is my Aero gift box, and they're quite cute. They open both ends. You can slip the chocolate out, and then you just crush the ends to, and it sort of holds it into place. It doesn't fall out. So lovely, lovely little cute gift boxes for my Aero chocolates. I do hope you've enjoyed. I will make sure I put a picture of my templates on my website, so do follow the links below to my blog. It'll have all the measurements in imperial and metric, so you'll have it in inches and in centimeters, and I'll put this little drawing on there as well for you, so you know where the lines are supposed to go. Don't forget, if you are shopping with me this month, you will receive a sample pack of this paper, so you could have a go maybe making a slightly different size version of this yourself. So I am going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.